Hello, everyone. I'm Mootchie, and yes, I have started my own YouTube channel. Why? Because I'm always giving some wisdom out, and I use my social media platform to always do it. But while I was doing my words of wisdom for the new year, I kept being asked, "Do you have a YouTube address?" And of course I did not, so now I do, okay? Please go ahead and subscribe, put that thumbs up, let me know you're with me. And today I'll be giving you words of wisdom. And so today we're gonna be talking about being grounded. If you know anything about me, and some of you may and may not, and it's fine. I lost my mom when I was 10 months old. She left me, myself and my twin brother. She passed away. And at 6 years old, my dad passed away, okay? So very early on in my life, I understood tragedy very quickly. I understood how your world could be turned upside down immediately. And one of the things that stood out, like when I look back at my younger years, one of the things that stood out to me was that my dad left me with something very profound. And that thing has kind of kept me grounded all of my life. I am a natural leader. I'm aware of that now. But the fact that he used to pray with us, when I say us, my siblings and I used to pray with us every night. Okay, so when he passed away, that was one of the things I held on to. So my prayers would be very clear to God, like, God, I'm not happy right now, or I'm not understanding what this is, or I miss my dad. I would just speak to the supernatural thing, right? And I felt I was releasing it to someone or releasing it out there, and that gave me a sense of peace and let me know that someone else is in control of my life and this is not it for me, okay? So again, the subject today is being grounded. Some of the things or the factors that may overwhelm us today: family, right? I have an entire set of family, okay? I got 3 kids and a husband, and yes, they can be overwhelming, and I'm sure I could probably be overwhelming to them as well. Social media, we talk about that a lot, but a lot of us are very consumed with social media and also the news, via social media or even television. People look at the television and they could be looking at that thing all day, and it's directing the emotion. It's directing their energies to something negative all day, like nothing positive is happening in the world. And this is a good time for that. Why? Because I'm sure most of you already know that the Capitol was attacked last week, and it has shaken up the entire world, because we're talking about America here, And of course, people that live in bubbles are no longer in the bubble. They realize, oh shoot, this affects me, right? And those that were already outside the bubble, we're already aware. But at the same time, it still concerns you because look, we're talking about us here, right? So, that anxiety that comes out of that is insane, and again, where are you grounded? And then of course, what is happening in your head? Sometimes it's our thoughts, those, I don't know if I can, even if you could, even if you know, you're still doubting yourself. Like, I don't know if I want to go in there, or I'm not sure, and I can't, So those words, those thoughts, and they play and play and play. It's like you're your worst enemy, and you got to fight those thoughts to get out of that thought process. So here are a few things that I do. Again, I'm human, so of course I can fall off this horse at any time. But these are some of the things that I think of immediately that has grounded me throughout my life. Okay, so I'm passing you my words of wisdom, Mootchie's words of wisdom. 1, breathe. Just breathe. Like when you feel like everything is out of control, just take a stop and just release it. Breathe, okay? Sometimes breathing, taking in that oxygen slowly, allows you to just release whatever it is that's happening, okay? The tension is really high. Just take a step, take a breath, and breathe, okay? The second thing is find your silence. For me, that could be a walk. Like, I love to walk outside. I love to feel the wind. Sometimes I love to feel the sun. when I'm talking about without people, okay? And sometimes you can do it with people. Sometimes it's with my husband. And sometimes it's just, no, I don't want to be around nobody. I just want to be by myself, okay? So find your silence. Also, like, another thing I love to do is sit at the beach. I don't know what it is about the beach, but just being at peace, just looking at the waves and the sky, and just, you know, feeling again the breeze and watching the birds. Those things are so amazing to me. It just shows me that the world is bigger, that there's a greater purpose. Like, how does all this stuff move? It always had me in awe, and it definitely brings peace to me. Okay, and of course, I talked about prayer earlier, and that was passed. You know, I wouldn't say that was passed. Well, yeah, I mean, it was passed on to me. You know, like Dad taught me how to pray, to the point where I don't need people to pray. And my prayer don't sound like, I mean, if you heard me pray, it probably sound like me talking to you right now. You know, and prayer is simple. Like, God, I don't know what right now. I don't know what this is. This is crazy. Or God, I'm really, really angry that I lost someone. You know, so. Or I can't stand this person. Like, to me, prayer is a conversation. So praying helps you to release as well. Be still. Whenever you feel like everything is chaotic and crazy, pause, be still. You know, sometimes responding in speed, like so quickly, later on you're like, dang, I regret saying that. I should have never said that. And now this person, every time they see me, they hear those words. And there are people that don't forget things, right? I mean, I'm one of those people. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? So be still. When everything feels crazy and you just don't know what direction to go in, think about some of these things. Breathe, find your silence, pray, and be still, okay? We're living in an interesting time, and we just have to kind of ride this wave and trust that God does everything for a reason, all things for a purpose. I think that's why I'm standing here right now. You know, I didn't let every little negative thing drive me to the ground and say, Mootchie, you're never gonna make it. You know, I just thought, okay, God, there gotta be something bigger. I feel like there's something greater. All right? You guys have a good one. Bye.